Hello and welcome to Elizabeth Magical Garden, a magical garden reaching for the stars. Episode 126. Hi, my name is Elizabeth from Elizabeth Magical Garden, a magical garden reaching for the stars. Guys, welcome back to the podcast. I am outside, guys. Woohoo! Guys, it was so rainy yesterday, so gloomy, so wet, not a vibe. So today I said to myself, you are going to get dressed and shimmy your way out to treat yourself, I should say, to a nice, delicious cup of coffee and go to your favorite spot. And I'm happy to announce that it was open today. Oh my God. Last time they were doing some work, so the area that I usually try to frequent was closed. But this time it's open. It's very early in the morning. The sun is really coming out now. The weather is weird. It's like you can be fooled and want to wear like a little jacket, and I see people do that. But for me, I like to wear cute little stuff underneath like a whole big coat. Like it looks like, I might have on a lot of things, which I have on layers. If you are a New Yorker, you know about the layers. Okay, so you already know. Guys, welcome back to the podcast. I'm so happy to be here with each and every one of you. I am feeling a sense of surge of energy within myself. I feel like I have overcame so many things, and we all have overcame. We just had the full moon in Gemini. What? The Gemini full moon is still rocking with your girl. Let's just leave it like that. Anytime the Gemini aspect is to be talked about, your girl is first up. In saying that, Geminis are ruled by communication, which is Mercury, right? We are communicators. We're master communicators. Whenever you whenever you meet somebody that is extremely talkative, their Gemini chart has to be somewhere prevalent on their birth chart. Just saying, Gemini in their chart has to be somewhere prevalent. It has to be activated somewhere, or they are a Gemini. At least that's been my humble experience. Today's topic, I want to talk about how can we open ourselves to networking. This is a topic that honestly I veered away from for a very, very long time. I mean, years. And I tribute the fact that I am even speaking about how to network and open yourself up to that type of energy through the work that the extensive work that I have been doing with myself, shadow work, as well as therapy. Yes, I speak to my therapist once a week. I gift myself that, guys. Don't be afraid to gift yourself things that is needed for you to become your greatest self. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, how can we open ourselves up to that aspect? How can we open ourselves to the idea of networking? What is networking? Well, what I find networking is collaborating with somebody that has a common interest, right? Joining forums that you find benefits in terms of maybe you are writing a book. Yeah, guys, I had to come back. I saw a Siberian Husky. That is one of my favorite dogs ever. And I just had to pause for that. But networking, and you know what, great segue. You never know who you're gonna meet, and being open to networking, like I was just saying, if you're writing, you may want to join a particular forum. If you're comfortable, put out your work, or if you're not comfortable sharing your work, you can also open yourself up to proofreading somebody else's work, right? And that's a way of networking and collaborating as well. Basically, putting yourself in a position where you can more than likely receive opportunities. A man, it cannot rear an island by itself. Now, I don't know if I said that quote right, but you get the premise. No man can do all by itself. And I tried. I used to have a big I really was against networking or collaborating, or how can I say, just joining anything. I was always, and I still am, like a loner, not like a loner, feeling more comfortable within self. And I'm starting to realize it has a lot to do with certain insecurities, not trusting, being controlling, feeling like you're the only one, no one can do it like you, so you're gonna just do everything yourself. And I'm still struggling, but I find as I go deeper in my journey, as I am creating my platform, eventually I'm going to, definitely it'll be beneficial for me when I'm ready to network and collaborate in that way. Now, networking, I believe, can even be if you are in a supermarket and you find yourself having a conversation and the conversation veers into common ground, giving your number out. I don't know if people still give cards out. Do people still give cards out? Give your card out. Your platform can be your card, which is your Instagram, whatever handle, right? That's what people say now. Whatever handle you want to give out, that's a great medium to use to network. I feel that we network even on Instagram. If you are supportive, I personally love to support some of the people that I follow. Well, everybody, if you're following anybody, that is supporting, I believe. Like, if you're subscribed to my channel, if you're listening to this podcast, thank you so much. Your energy is definitely appreciated. But in saying that, let's just say that you following somebody. I have had that happen to me a couple of times. Somebody I was following, a couple of people I was following for many years, and they came out with a book. The dialogue attached itself to where I was in my life, and I bought their book, right? And then sometimes, now it's nice to know that whatever you buy, you get something out of it, but sometimes it's just cool to support, right? Just, buy the thing that somebody created that you are already following. So basically you believe in their work, or I would think so, or believe in them in some scale, because why would you be following them, right? And supporting them in that way. And networking is just a crystal ball of goodness. It's like giving. Whenever we find ourselves feeling alone or feeling like overwhelmed, like, how am I I have this big dream, I have big goals, how am I going to achieve all of this on my own? It's the time, I believe, to kind of like step back, write some things down, and be honest with yourself and say, okay, I can do X, Y, and Z, but I want to take this even further. And I know that, okay, I have to start being in the midst of those who have more experience, right? Because a lot of times people think like you just have to, like, when you network, you just get something out of it monetarily. You're both going to come together and make this big thing. You can network. A matter of fact, I'm outside. This gentleman approached me and was telling me that he's a photographer. He's a photographer and he does freelance work, and he was even offering to take my picture. Now, I didn't, this is New York. I wasn't about to give him my, my phone and take my picture. But in my spirit, I really don't feel like he was about anything negative. You know what I'm saying? New Yorkers I really love New Yorkers. I know we get like a particular rap or whatever. Okay. But I just feel like we're so artistic. Like, it's just amazing how people have such an imagination. So anyway, he wanted to take my picture. I did decline, but I took his number. His name is Mr. Thomas. I put the Mr. because, I don't know you like that, so you're gonna be Mr. Okay, Mr. Thomas, although we probably was like around the same age. So I took his number, and you never know. Now, he just networked. That was a form of networking. He took a chance. I'm sitting here with my coffee. Everybody knows most people know when you see somebody having a coffee, that's not usually the right time to like try to zero in. Or maybe, I know for me, I kind of like, because I know my coffee time is very, very special. But he took a chance, and if he didn't take a chance, who knows where that can go. And if he keeps, and I'm sure he will, continue that road of approaching people here and there and wanting to collab on some scale or the next, you just never know who can bring you to that next level, guys. Opening yourself up to the possibilities of greatness through others, it's a beautiful thing. Guys, if you have received any value from this podcast, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell so you'll be notified every time a new podcast is uploaded. Check out my YouTube channel to stay connected and see your girl's lovely face. Guys, I love you so much. Keep on pushing, and I'll definitely speak to you soon. Be blessed.